Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Flossmas Day 7. I am filming a little bit earlier in the day. I actually go into work in half an hour. It's about 3:30. And I thought I would quickly jump on and show my advents that I got. So what I am going to talk about is because I keep forgetting to put it in, and I had a lovely lady called Diana message me and ask me about the backdrop behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert in here now a clip that I filmed a little bit earlier in the day showing you what this is behind me and what I have up there. So I hope you enjoy that clip, and I'll be back in just a moment. Hey guys, so I'm going to be including this footage into Flossmas Day 7. I've had this board up for a while. This is just the way I display my cross stitch. So I live in a very small room and there's very little space. So what I have got is I've got these pegboards from IKEA that I have just zip tied to the top of the bunk bed because the top of the bunk I only use for storage. And then I just have a selection of different shelves and hooks that I can use to display my pieces. So let's start over here. I can't remember the names of all the pieces, but I mean, I have shown them on flosstubes before. So this is a Stitching with the Housewives, one of their gingerbread ornaments, same as these three here. This piece at the back, that is a Jardin Privé 12 Days of Christmas, and a few years ago when I first started stitching, she actually did this as a freebie in December. I completely changed a lot of the colours because at that point I didn't have as much stash as I have now, and I was just using what I had. So the colours are not the called for, but I really do like it. I love the piece. Let me just move this so you can actually see a little bit more of it. But you can get the chart. It was a freebie for a limited time. She put up each day section, then she removed each day section. So you had to go back and get it on the actual day that it came out. But now you can get it as a paid for pattern. These two little crochet ornaments my younger sister made me. She does these adorable crochet ornaments. These were when she first started. Some of the pieces she does now are like really, really detailed, but these are absolutely gorgeous. I love these. And I've got a nutcracker from the range. Moving on, I've got another two Stitching with the Housewives ornaments. And then I have my caterpillar cross stitch I can't remember the name of the sale, but it was like the Nutcracker sale from I think 2 Christmases ago, and I did mine on 27 count over 1. Oh, sorry. Trying to work out how to hold the camera without getting my fingers in the shot. Yeah, so this is stitched. I finished it as a flat fold, but it is 1 over 1 on 27 count, and I absolutely love this thing. And I've just finished it with some Nutcracker fabric. It is a fold up. I'm just leaning it up against the back of the board for now. I don't know where I got the little gold bird. I've got a gold and a black one, not sure. This is one of the Waxing Moon Santas. There was 2 other pieces in the pattern. I haven't stitched the other 2. I'm not sure if I will, but I did this one as my students did an ornament display a few years ago. So I stitched that one up and then just took it back after the display was finished. Moving up, I have another crochet gingerbread ornament. This is one that my sister made me. I got this off of Etsy. I have no idea who the seller was. It was years ago. You can see it's partially broken, but I do absolutely love it. Oh, and there goes the gingerbread. I will pick that up in a minute. He's having a little nap on the floor. We're just going to leave that like that. But I would love to try and make one of these eventually as well. Cookies for Santa. I don't know who made that pattern. Possibly Shannon Christine. I'm really not sure. But I have stitched that and turned that into a pillow. If we move across again, the top one, let me bring this down so you can actually see it. This is the Stitching with the Housewives Sassy Strippers for Christmas last year, and each one of these was individual. I've stitched them all together as a group of 4, and I have finished it as a flat fold, but once again I'm just leaning it up there. I have another Stitching with the Housewives. I do a lot of their Christmas patterns. I really do love their Christmas stuff. These are my freebies from 2022, I believe. It says 2022 on there, so I don't know if that's when I stitched it or when I put them up. These are completely free. They're on my channel. This is my gingham Christmas trio. There are 2 other patterns that I actually haven't stitched from that one. I have my hands-on design Christmas mystery stitch along. So we didn't know what this was, but it's a Christmas mystery one a few years ago. I've just got that tucked in there. Coming down here, I've got my Caterpillar cross stitch gingerbread cottage. I have another crochet ornament. This is an angel my sister made me. I have lost its halo, but she's still adorable. And then I've got Baking Spirit Sprite, which is also a Stitching with the Housewives. And then the last pieces on here I have are not really Christmas related. This is a piece that I stitched with students during the summer school a few years ago. We just had a really nice evening. I gave them the challenge of create something with nature. So some people were stitching, some people did paintings, things like that. But I just love the piece. I think it's really, really nice aesthetically, but also it just reminds me of such a good summer. So I keep that up. I have my wooden, I'm throwing these on the floor as well, wooden tulips from Amsterdam. A few of them have broken, but I've got most of them. I will pick that one up off the floor. And then I'm actually going to bring this piece down to show you. This is my Charlotte Hudsby piece. This is a freebie on my channel. This is a sampler that I have recreated and I absolutely love this. This is stitched with the Eco Feta threads. And I just think the colours just matched really well. And I'm still so in love with the piece that I wanted it up on display. So it just sits up there. So that is all the cross stitch that I have on display in my room. I really do love the idea of the pegboards. Very simple, very cheap to do, but it allows me to have the cross stitch in my room. All right, back to the normal video. Right, so I really love my IKEA pegboard. It's probably the favourite element of my room. I do live in a very small room, so coming up with ways of showing my cross stitch is kind of tricky because I've only got my windowsill and I just want to display more pieces that I'm showing. So in terms of stitching, the only stitching I've done today, because I have been busy playing on my Cricut Joy and coming up with some things for the students, so I'm not going to show those yet because I haven't finished them, but I've been doing that for most of the day. But I did do my day 6 stitching on what I'm referring to as my headless cheerleader Sal, but is the Modern Folk Embroidery Evertote Roxy Floss Co. Collaboration for their Christmas Advent. I am now nicknaming this the Headless Cheerleader Sal because I cannot unsee the Headless Cheerleaders. I do feel like they have a broom next to them now, but they are still my Headless Cheerleaders. So, talking of that Sal, let's jump straight in and look at the Advent for that. Oh, and we are going pink. We have a thread called Kiss Kiss, which is a really gorgeous pink. They are still going to be headless cheerleaders. We still do not have a head. I don't even know what those things are meant to be. In my mind, they're headless cheerleaders now. So we got Kiss Kiss, which is this gorgeous pink variegated. There's a lovely variegation in that. We are going to be doing 111 stitches with this, and then we're going to go back to our first colour, which was day number 1, which was a gorgeous red colour, and we're adding 92 stitches into that. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be adding some elements in. And we're going to be exploring Rotterdam, which is Jacob's hometown. So day 7 of that is going to be my stitching, hopefully later on this evening when I finish work, because I don't have time before I go out. We have day 7 from the Innocent Bones. This one's fairly heavy, so I'm wondering what's in here because this is the heaviest box I've had so far. And oh, that's cute. We have a jar of safety pins. So we have a jar of all different sizes. There's small, there's big, all different sizes of safety pins, which are always really useful. Day 7 of my KLT charting designs. We've got a thread today. Oh, I've lost my chocolate. My chocolate has gone under the table and behind the boxes again. I will find that later. And I have 5 gold rings, which is a really bright yellow with pale yellow elements to it. That's really, really bright, really gorgeous. And the last one, before I completely lose my voice, I have my cottage garden threads. I'm loving this advent calendar. I really do love the threads. Oh, and we have a gorgeous one called Paris, which is yellows, a little bit more muted, but it's yellows and creams. So I've got 2 yellows and creams. If I put those together, you might be able to see the colours a little bit clearer. So yeah, that is everything I have to talk about today. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I am losing my voice. I've got a little bit of an annoying cough, but apart from that, everything is good. I am going to quickly take my photos for Instagram because I haven't been very good at keeping up with Instagram, so I really need to get back into the habit of that. And I shall be back tomorrow with another Flossmas. I'm not sure what is happening this weekend because I know it's going to be a very busy weekend at work. I know I should be careful not to overdo things, so I am just going to see how things take me. I know a lot of this weekend is going to be working on my students' project because I need to get that done by next Thursday, and I'd actually like to get it done by Tuesday so that way I don't have to be spending all of my time off on Wednesday and Thursday racing to try and finish that. So I'm going to try and work on that over the weekend, but I'm not going to show you those until they are like fully finished because I'm still not 100% sure which way I'm taking it at the moment. Right, I'm going to head off and head into work because I don't want to be late, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy stitching, guys. Bye.